Okay, so it says I'm live. Can't hear myself. Figured I'd just check out this live thing, draw a little bit. Looks like I might have to be a little quiet. But yeah, I'm off all week. Figured I'd just check this out. I have no idea. Can't even tell if I'm like really on. That's all right. I'm not doing anything anyway. Let's see. That's what I was doing. Check it out, some music on here, man. I don't usually do anything without music. On top of the bad lighting and stuff I have in here. Gray man, what's up, man? All the way from the UK. How you doing up there? I'm not doing anything special. I just figured I'd mess around with this live stuff and draw. Not a very exciting video, especially with no music or nothing, but so are you part of that Nerd Herd podcast out there, or do you just do the, forget what it's called when you have the little wrench next to your name? I gotta get caught up on a lot of your shows. Nice. I think I've only tried one of the Fallout games. I couldn't even tell you which one it was. But you do the bloggy blog, right? The walkies, is that you? Oh, I was trying to turn this one off. I don't know how. Let's see. Maybe if I turn it on. Thanks for letting me know. How's that? Can you still hear me? Like coming through. Oh, I see. Let's see. I'll turn this mic off. That mic. Turning that mic off. This mic on. You guys in lockdown in the UK out there? Sorry, I'll let you play play Fallout. It's so quiet. I need some music. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Yeah, it looks like we're gearing up for another lockdown here too. Still. How long you guys been locked down for? Yeah, I bet. We were on hard lockdown for a minute, and then I think they did it. They let it go too fast. There weren't enough people doing what they're supposed to do. So now we're back to square one or worse. Absolutely, right? Everybody is doing it right. Doesn't matter, you're back to square one. Ridiculous. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. That sucks, man. Oh man, definitely getting shafted. Especially now with the holidays and everything coming up. I'm sorry to hear that, man. We'll read it. I'd say hopefully soon, but who knows now, right? What part of the UK are you from? London. Nice. I got to go to London in 99. Uh, London, Brighton. I was 17. I loved it in London. I was trying to figure out a way to tell my dad that I was going to stay there and he could just go back home. That didn't happen, of course, but I loved it there. It was really cool town. I love the feeling. Yeah. I had a fun time at 17 though, because I went over there and I had my baggy jeans and I had a like Hilfiger fleeces and stuff. And nobody was dressed like that over there, so I got a lot of attention. So 17-year-old me loved that. That was a great time. And I think uh, the London Bridge had just been moved to somewhere in the US like maybe a month or so before we got there. I didn't even know that was a thing that you could take bridges and sell it to. I don't even remember where it went, like Ohio or something. Got to hang out on the Blue Bridge though. I don't remember the name of that one. I didn't drink anything in London, but we went to England, Germany, and France. And when I was in Germany, we stayed with a family there that my dad had met on the internet. And I went to a bar in Germany, and I I had a few drinks at one of the bars. That was a blast, man. I had a good time. There was some never mind. London seems like it'd be a really cool town to grow up in. I got to run around San Francisco as a teenager. That was fun, but it always seemed pretty cool. Did you catch a bunch of live shows growing up? Oh yeah, like live music shows. Sparks, what's up, dude? I'm kind of doing like you did for Turbo, just checking, testing stuff out. You went to San Francisco when you were 13. Yeah, I bet. I bet you've seen some good ones in London. That must have been great. Oh, let's see if I can. Hey, look at that. I'm a professional now. Thanks, man. What you up to, Sparks? For sure. You got a couple any shows that stand out? Sparks, I bet you've seen some good shows in New Orleans too, right? Man, I hope so. Oh, you're not from there. You're from Florida. I see. I'm learning. I'm learning. For sure. Did you catch any cool shows in Florida? Well, what kind of shows what kind of shows do you like to go to? I'm all over the place. Uh, Lots of punk shows, lots of rock shows. They're definitely big music in New Orleans. I work for the school district, and we were just doing some music history stuff, and we were talking about the birthplace of jazz. And I didn't know, but they actually have it down to, I can't remember what the square was called, but they're like, oh, it started in this square in New Orleans. I didn't know they had it down that specific. That's awesome. Mall headbanger, right on. Mainly rock and alternative. Cool. No, I got a little funny story about so I been like I said, I've been to tons of concerts. I just go to like a bunch of Korn concerts and punk concerts and all sorts of stuff. And my mom is a huge Tom Petty fan, and she lives in Boise, and he would always skip Boise. And so one year he finally stopped in Boise, and so I took my mom to go see the show. And I'm telling you, man, that crowd was more hyped than any crowd I've seen before or since. All of them, like my mom's age, all of them having a blast. It was the loudest I'd ever heard the crowd. Obviously, there wasn't like mosh pits or nothing, but the crowd went crazy. It was freaking awesome. I don't know what you guys' plans are, but if you guys are bored and you want to jump on, let me know. Not that I have anything really going on. Word up. Sucks you gotta work. Probably be doing something like this maybe throughout today or tomorrow. So I'm off this week and I got nada going on. But I appreciate you guys checking it out. Trying to decide if I should do like a leather texture on these gloves, but I don't know. What do you do, Sparks? What do you do for work if that's not too... I'll pick now. What up, man? Thanks, dude. Just trying to test the stuff, make sure I can go live, or if I go on somebody else's stuff, it works. I was just cracking up at something you said earlier, Al. Now I can't remember. I'm watching a video and you said something that cracked me up, and of course, I can't freaking remember. But how you doing, Al? It's awesome that you're here, dude. It's awesome that no three of you are here. Thank you. Oh, it was good, dude. It was good. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing with you at something you said. I know I keep saying this over and over, but it just trips me out doing this YouTube thing to like jump into the comic community. I'm blown away with how amazing everybody's been. Everybody's so cool. Like, doesn't matter how big or small you guys' shows are. Everybody's just super dope, very friendly. I love it. Trying to think. I just got some books in today. I ordered some specifically because I'm going to go on the Team Nerd Herd podcast in December. Um, yeah, I could show one. When Sith walked away. I don't remember. I don't remember whose video it was I watched. I've only seen one Lords of the Long Box video. I think that's where they might have been talking about it. But since you guys are here, why not? They were talking about it on one of their shows, and so I'd never heard of the book, but it looked awesome, and this will still leave me some for 17th show. But I picked up this here. It is the first ash can edition that I have. So my limited knowledge of ash cans are that they're for trademark purposes, right? But isn't everybody in there already trademarked? Either way, I think it's awesome. And it was only a couple of bucks. So at least there's a comic book in this stream, right? Thanks, man. So what are you guys' plans for Thanksgiving? Since we're obviously all under lockdown or quasi-lockdown, quasi-moto. That's a good combo. That works. Although, yeah, obviously. For you, do you have any plans for Christmas, even though it's a ways away? Or maybe Boxing Day? Boxing Day is the day after Christmas, right? Football and food works, although even though I'm from the Bay Area, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. And while our defense is getting back to where I want it, the offense hasn't been able to get off the ground for I don't even know how long. That's since 1985. Still gotta love it though. Aw, Sparks, that's so sad. Your girl's in Florida, right? Terrible. Both of you guys don't get to see your girlfriends. That's horrible, man. I'm sorry. Really? Nice. I never guessed. I don't meet too many. Probably because I've never been to Chicago. Uh-oh. Hey, welcome to my channel where I see at least I didn't bring up the Raiders game, right? Well, that's probably more people around here. I hear about that all the time. That's too bad, Sparks. Superpower review. Hey guys, I don't know if you guys have seen his channel, or I hope all of you have seen everybody's channel. Gray Man has some. He does a bloggy blog. Fantastic. A superpower review. Nice. Hey, what's up, man? I've never done this before, so yeah, this is a first for everybody. Thanks for kicking it. Just kind of I'm off all week, so I figured I would just hang out and draw. And obviously, I can't go over to anybody's house, so what the heck? Why not? Superpower review, man. Your channel is production is like off the charts, man. You're fantastic stuff. Very professional. And Gray, man, that's kind of how I grew up a Niners fan. Of course, I grew up in the Bay Area in the 80s. Dad is a Niners fan, so I grew up a Niners fan. Stopped watching football because I got sick of players freaking saying, there's 8 minutes left and we're down by 6. Whatever, we'll do it next week. I've seen that, dude. You sell your drawings, right? Because they're so freaking great. That is awesome. Thanks, man. So I stopped watching football for a while, and then bunch of friends, maybe let's see, my son's 15, so 17 years ago, I decided to start watching football again. I was down in San Diego, and for some weird reason, they played like three Bears games in a row, and I happened to catch all three, and those dudes had the heart, man. It didn't matter if they were down by 40, and they just kept playing. So that made me fall in love with them. Al, thank you so much for coming by, man. I really appreciate it. For real. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. Wish I had something cooler planned, something funner planned. Definitely appreciate it. Superpower. What kind of what's some of your favorite stuff to draw? Doesn't have to be comic stuff, obviously. Nice. Venom's a fun one. I'll have to check out some more of your stuff. I think I saw on Instagram you were signing some stuff, right? I'll have to check it out for sure. Anybody else know how long these things can go? Can I just have it going like forever? Maybe I'll just start a reality show. Doctor Doom, that's fantastic. One of my favorite characters. Little quick story. The way I started drawing again was uh, got out of rehab for drinking, and I messed around and doodled a little Doctor Doom, and then it was better than I thought it would be, so I started drawing again. Now I'm into sculpting and stuff. I like this. I love this guy. Let's see if I get this right. There we go. Sculpting's a blast, but now I gotta get paints and all that stuff. First thing I did was this Teddy, and yes, he looks terrible because I didn't have the right paint. It's not the right paint, so I'm gonna have to sand it all off like I started doing, and I'll have to get the right stuff for it. Thanks, man. Sculpting's fun. It's just takes patience. I mean, I don't think I'm particularly good at either one, but it's fun. That's got to be surreal, man. The sign prints that you did. That's got to be pretty wild, huh? Nope. I'm in San Francisco Bay Area. That's fantastic, man. That's super cool. Like everybody I'm meeting on here, except for a couple of people, obviously Sparks in New Orleans. A few of the Spine-Tix guys are Southern California, but the majority are in the Northeast, which will be awesome if I ever make it out there. If they ever do these cons again, I've never been to one, so I'm looking forward to whenever this stuff frees up. I feel like I should be telling stories or something. Superpower, you out of New England? Nice. Never been there. I think on the East Coast, I only been to DC. Is Baltimore right next to DC? There's something else right there. Only time I ever went to New York, I was at JFK Airport for a layover to go to England back in '99. That was it. Where do you sell your prints mostly? Instagram, or do you have a website? Right on. Definitely go check that out for sure. Where my limited arts knowledge starts to catch up to me. So I was thinking originally of having a lamp or something with some yellow light that comes down like this and then very dark on the outside, maybe the bottom, but I don't know. I could just black it out, but I don't know. I think I'll darken this up more. got everything on this paper, man. Pencils, colored pencils, ink, pastel on the arms and the neck. Throwing everything at it. I totally thought I ruined it when I tried to put some yellow highlights for the top light. And then kind of pulled it back enough to maybe salvage it a little bit. What do you usually work with? Do you work with markers, Copic, or what do we got? Prismacolor? I like colored pencils for certain things, but I really like using the pastels when I can. I love the way it adds depth and different colors. And it's super easy to play with. Pastel is probably the funnest one to me. Nice. I've been I should start doing this here. I don't know if I'm gonna save this or not since I don't have anything going on, but that's awesome. I've really been thinking about trying some oil paints. I think that'd be a blast. Maybe even a combination of colored pencils and oil paints. But who knows? Because all my money right now is going to comics, but we definitely need some more art supplies. I'd like to get some canvases and stuff and clear out the garage. Definitely try some painting and stuff. Did you go to school for it or uh yeah, I haven't painted either. I haven't painted for a long time either. Who's got some shows tonight? What is today? Tuesday. What's everybody watching on Tuesdays? Saw Pressable Defects just dropped something. Who was yesterday? Cranky Canadian was yesterday. I think Lords of the Long Box. I did not catch the Lords of the Long Box. The Cranky Canadian one, that was fantastic. Yep, I'm the same way. That's the lots of YouTube watching and sitting around. All right, great man. Make sure you guys go check him out. 20 minutes. Defects and Lords. Are the Defects going live tonight? I'm still learning the comic schedule. Still getting it down. When are you dropping stuff, Superpower? Fantastic. Awesome. I'm looking forward to that. These live things are kind of funny. Like, do you guys feel obligated to stay here even though like nothing's happening? Don't worry about hurting my feelings. I feel bad that there's nothing and I don't have anything going on. Definitely gonna have to work on my lighting out here. How long have you guys all been doing your channels? Dang. 13 years. You're a pro. 4 years. Woo. That's fantastic. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome. I was thinking there's Sparks is probably somewhere along that. Maybe like a little bit before mine, right? All right. So a bit before I started. I just kind of decided one day to try it. I had ordered my first slab. I got this one. See if I can get it without the. Let's try this way. Deceased #1 by signed by Tom Taylor, and I was on heavy on Jim Mintz videos, and I did a video, posted it on his Facebook thing. Bunch of people loved it and were like, "Oh man, dude, you should do a channel. Like, let me know where your channel's at." And then I started the channel and nobody cared. Like, nobody at all. I didn't tell anybody else. I didn't tell my family. Just my cousin Travis, who does all the editing and all that stuff. So definitely from ground one, ground level. And it's interesting. It's pretty wild, but I'd love it. So Gray Man, you changed over to comics in 2018. Right on. I haven't even filmed anything for my channel in a minute. Think I'll do a review of this guy next. Sideshow 1/10 Batman. It's the only resin statue I have. I'm gonna just set my garage up a little bit more. See if you can kind of see that. Nope, never mind. Hung up some pictures. Made a little spot. What made you guys decide to take the jump into dive into YouTube? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to grab an O'Doul's. And I don't know if you guys have tried day drinking, but it's amazing. This is the week for day drinking. I just can't do it anymore. I did it a little bit too much. My tea. That's awesome. Right on. It's making me realize different stuff. Like the perfect example is Roger Levesque from Three Men in a Basement. Like I've seen that dude and I know enough about him to like as if we were friends and stuff, but he doesn't even know I exist, right? Like isn't that weird part of YouTube? Like people all of a sudden know kind of know you a little bit, but you've never even met him. That part's tripping me out. It's freaking awesome though. So let's see. Will this ruin it? Hmm. Let's see if I can't ruin this thing. Let's see if I do a light from above, then I'm gonna have to go heavier on the shadows than I am. What do you guys think? Should I just put black behind it, maybe a yellow burst? Wouldn't mind doing a little light right here and having the light come down, but then I already got black on black on black on black. It'll be hard to make my shadows even heavier. Thanks so much for stopping by, dude. I really appreciate it, man. I hope you have a good one. Maybe I'll just do like a sunburst. All right, great, man. Thanks for stopping in, man. Have fun with your blog. I will definitely check it out. Let's just start messing around. Oh, right on. getting there. Probably not going to post this. I don't really know why I would. There's nothing that happened. It was awesome, all those guys to show up. So, in the off chance that I do post this, I highly doubt anybody made it to the end here. But if you did, man, thank you so much for kicking it. It was fun just playing around. A little Batman and Bane action. And like I said, this week I'll probably be doing this a lot. Nothing happening, just drawing and kicking it. So if you want to kick it and you see that I'm live, come on by. All right.